Hi, Jeffrey Simmons with TGCA. I'm here with Terry Childers, and he's got a Winchester pump shotgun. It's a riot gun, which is a rare Winchester shotgun, and he's got a little history on this gun, and he's going to tell us a few things about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a Model 12 Winchester. It's a riot gun. Got a 20-inch barrel and heat shield. It's got a reproduction strap on it, or sling. I assume the original one rotted off, but this has got an original heat shield, and it's got the original bayonet, an Enfield model 1917 bayonet that came with the gun. It's been with it all these years. A riot gun and a trench gun were the same guns, except the riot gun is not martially marked. It does not have a flying bomb and a U.S. mark on it. The riot gun is, like I say, it's got the original heat shield and bayonet. It was made in 1925, and it was bought by a gentleman, Mr. Smith, and he was a patrolman. A state trooper in New York, and he worked at the penitentiary, New York State Penitentiary. And he carried this gun at work every day from 1926 until 1936. What time he retired, and a guy I know that he was a police officer in Houston, lived in New York, and he bought this gun, and when he brought it with him from New York to Houston, and he's had it for over 50 years. I bought it from him, and he knew the whole story, the family and everything that owned it. You didn't really need a bayonet in a prison. That would have been good for a trench gun. But in the prison, he had this. They found the bayonet in his sock drawer when they got ready to sell his estate off.
Good old sock drawers,
yeah,
huh?
sock drawer. That's
Well,
right. So
what's the difference between a trench gun and a riot gun?
the difference in a trench gun and a riot gun is a trench gun would have a U.S. mark right here on the side of it with a flying bomb, and the riot gun, that's the only difference, is it does not have the U.S. mark.
So the flaming bomb indicates that it's U.S. military.
That's right. It's military. It was used in World War I. The 1897s were used in World War I. The Model 12s were used in World War II.
And this is a takedown gun, isn't it? Or the barrel comes off pretty easy. It's got a release here, and the magazine twists.
Right. Yeah, you can change barrels on these guns.
Okay.
But these guns came from the factory with a heat shield and the bayonet mount and a sling, and they also came with paperwork and a belt that you held cartridge shells in.
And maybe even a bayonet.
Well, they did come with the bayonet, yeah.
So, well, cool. Well, very much.
That's it.
I like it a lot.
They're getting pretty rare. You don't see too many of them. You see more of the 1897s, which have a hammer on them. This is a hammerless gun. That's about all I know about it, and it's for sale.
Great. It's beautiful. Thank you for showing us.
Okay.